All right, welcome back, everyone. So today we're gonna pick up on our Critter Club. Liz learns a lesson, and we left off. I have a little sticky in here on Chapter 8, Day by Day. So I'm gonna put a little sticky out. There we go. So Chapter 8, Day by Day. The weeks start to fly by. In the morning, Liz went to class. She saw Laura and Robert. She checked on Digit. She tried hard in math, and it was paying off. On her first 3 tests, Liz got most of the questions right. It's a good thing. Every day after stopping home for lunch, she went to the Critter Club. Sometimes all 4 of the girls were there. Other times it was just 2 or 3 of them. Their June schedule was hanging in the barn. It's a lot, and it looks like a lot. Of course, Liz had told Robert and Laura all about the Critter Club. On a few afternoons, they came to help out, too. They both loved animals, plus it was great to have the extra help. For part of June, the club was super busy. There were pet sitting for 4 dogs, 3 cats, some mice, a guinea pig, 3 rabbits, and Herman the tarantula. It took a lot of work to keep them all happy. At dinner time, Liz rode her bike home. Her routine took her right past the Santa Vista Library. I'm sorry, her route. I don't know why her routine would have been an issue at this point. Her route took her right past the Santa Vista Library. Liz still felt sad about missing her art class, but she just tried not to think about it too much. Day after day, week after week, Liz worked hard. On the last Wednesday evening in June, Liz was in her room. She was working on a homework sheet when she suddenly realized something. The last test is tomorrow. It had slipped Liz's mind until now. Usually Friday was test day, but this was the final week of school. Mr. Brown had said that their tests would be on Thursday. He would hang them back on Friday, the last day of class. Liz felt a little panicked. Can I do it? She wondered. What if I completely mess this one up? She dug around in her backpack for her practice sheets. I have to go over everything from this week, she told her ferret, Reggie. Reggie just looks like a small squirrel in the photo, so he doesn't actually look like a ferret, if you ask me. It's cute. Liz, just like Liz's brother, Stuart, popped into her room. Stuart was 12 years old. The 2 of them got along okay, but lately Stuart had been teasing her about math. He thought he was so smart just because he was in 6th grade. Hey, Lizzie, he said. Not now, Stuart, Liz snapped at him. I don't have time to be made fun of. Tomorrow's my last math test. Who? Me? Stuart said. I wasn't going to tease you. Liz squinted at him. Was he telling the truth? Hey, how's that turtle you found? Stuart asked. Digit? Said Liz. He's good. He's eating a lot. Stuart nodded. Well, I think it's cool that you saved him. Turtles are awesome. They just do their own thing. They can't be rushed. Slow and steady wins the race. And all that. Stuart turned to go, then stopped. Hey, that's a good tip for the test, right? He's asking her. Liz watched Stuart go. Her brother sometimes said crazy stuff, but this time, thought Liz, he kind of made sense. Did. The next morning, Liz got to school a few minutes early. She was ready to go. She stopped by Digit's tank. Don't tell Stuart, she whispered, but I'm going to take his advice. Slow and steady wins the race. Right, Digit? Robert came in, then Laura. They both gave Liz a thumbs up. Mr. Brown spent most of the class doing a big review. Then he passed out the test papers. Liz took a deep breath. Stay calm, she told herself. Don't rush. Check your work. You'll be fine. Liz picked up her pencil, and she began. For the rest of the class, the only sound came from pencil scratchings on paper. Liz finished just as Mr. Brown stood up. Pencils down, he said. He collected the papers. See you all tomorrow. I'll pass your graded tests then. Liz could hardly wait until tomorrow's class. Chapter 9. The final grade. Liz had that fluttery feeling in her stomach again. It was the last day of summer school, and Mr. Brown was about to pass back the tests. Liz could hardly sit still. She couldn't stand not knowing how she had done. She had been thinking about it since she finished the test the day before. At the Critter Club, afterwards, her friends had been so happy for her. You've worked really hard and done your best, Marion had said. Even Mrs. Sullivan and Rufus had dropped by the barn. I'm very proud of you, Liz, Mrs. Sullivan said. Rufus jumped up on Liz and licked her cheeks. Rufus is proud of you too, Amy joked. Now, sitting in the library, Liz wondered, what would she tell them if she hadn't passed? Okay, said Mr. Brown. Before I return the tests, I just want to say something. Liz's palms were sweating. She couldn't wait another moment. I'm so proud of this class, Mr. Brown went on. You worked very, very hard all month long. He gave a huge smile. Oh, and there's one more thing. You all passed. Congratulations. Hooray! The class cheered. Liz jumped up out of her seat. Laura and Robert jumped up too. Great job, Liz, Mr. Brown said. He held out her test. She took it and looked at the grade at the top. It was an A. I got an A, she thought, in math? Woohoo! Liz cried. She could not wait to show her mom and dad, and Stuart, too. Robert and Lauren also did well. Everyone was so excited. And just like that, summer school was over. Kids gathered their things and headed for the door. Laura and Robert got up to leave. Hey, says Liz, maybe we could meet up later at the Critter Club? I'll ask my mom, Laura said. Me too, said Robert. Gotta run. My mom's going to flip when she sees my test. Laura and Robert headed out, but Liz hung back. She walked up to Mr. Brown. Goodbye, Mr. Brown, she said, and thank you, and thanks a lot. You know, you actually made math pretty fun. Thanks, Liz, Mr. Brown said. And you know what else? You're much better at math than you think you are. Liz beamed. Really, she said? Mr. Brown nodded. Yep, it's okay if it takes you longer than others. It doesn't mean you can't get there. He looked over at Digit's tank. Right, Digit? Then he said, oh, speaking of Digit, I'm going on vacation in a few days. Do you think Digit can go home with you? Would your parents mind? A smile spread across Liz's face. Don't worry, Mr. Brown. She said, I know a place where Digit will be well taken care of. The Critter Club had just gotten one more guest. That's cute. Chapter 10. The Best Day Ever. At home, Liz's mom took one look at her test and gave Liz a big hug. I am so proud of you, honey. This calls for a celebration. Liz's mom picked up the phone. She called Robert's parents and Laura's parents. She asked if the kids could come out for lunch. An hour later, Liz and her mom picked them both up. The four of them went to Liz's favorite restaurant. Digit came along, too. Liz gave him some turtle food pellets so they could all eat together. After lunch, Liz's mom dropped them off at the Critter Club. They were excited to show Digit around. Yeah, I bet they were. Laura and Robert hopped out of the car as Liz carried Digit's tank out. She said, thanks, Mom. See you later at home. Oh, Liz, wait, her mom called. I was so excited about your test, I almost forgot to tell you. Tell me what? Liz asked. I saw Mrs. Cummings at the grocery store, Liz's mom said. She's teaching another art class at the library in July. How does that sound? Her mom was smiling. Liz's mouth fell open. She had to put Digit down. She didn't want to drop him while she was jumping up and down for joy. Liz threw her head back and shouted, this is going to be the best summer ever! And that's the end. What did you guys think? I think Liz had to learn the hard way. Sometimes you just need to take a little bit longer. I think she beat herself up a lot, too. But I think this was a cute book. What do you guys think about Digit? I was wondering, though, when her brother Stuart came in the room, and he said turtles were cool. I almost wondered if he wanted to adopt Digit. Maybe that was just me. I don't know. But that would be kind of cool. I like it. You guys have a good night.